My patient complained of feeling weird after a manicure. One glance at her fingertips saved her life and taught me that sometimes the smallest symptoms revealed the deadliest conditions. As an ER physician for 12 years, I've learned to trust that initial visual assessment. When a patient walks through the door, we call it the end of betagram, when's those critical first seconds when your trained eye catches what the patient might not even know is wrong. Last Tuesday, Melissa came in complaining. She felt off after getting a gel manicure. Terrage had labeled her as low priority minus likely an erratic reaction to nail products. When I finally saw her 4 hours later, she was frustrated and embarrassed. "I'm sorry for wasting your time," she said. "My husband thinks I am being dramatic, but something just feels wrong since yesterday." Her vitals were stable, no fever, normal blood pressure, clear lungs. But as she gestured while speaking, I noticed something unusual about her fingertips beneath the fresh, glossy red polish. "Can I see your hands?" I asked under the bright exam lights. I could see what the manicurist's salon lighting had obscured, minus subtle but unmistakable splinter hemorrhages under her nail beds, tiny red lines like splinters trapped under the nail, visible even through the polish. Most doctors might see these once or twice a year, but I recognized them immediately. "Have you had any fever or chills recently? Maybe a heart murmur?" I asked. She looked surprised. "My doctor found a heart murmur last month, said it was nothing to worry about." I ordered blood cultures, an echocardiogram, and high antibiotics immediately. The cardiology fellow thought I was overreacting until the echo showed vegetations on her mitral valve minus bacterial growth, confirming my suspicion of endocarditis, a potentially fatal heart infection. The blood cultures later confirmed Streptococcus viridans, likely introduced during a dental cleaning 3 weeks earlier. The bacteria had silently colonized her heart valve, sending tiny infected emboli to her fingertips, creating those telltale splinter hemorrhages. Without treatment, she would have suffered a major stroke or heart failure within days. Instead, 6 weeks of antibiotics saved her life. When Melissa returned for follow-up, her husband came with her. "I need to apologize," he said, voice breaking. When she wanted to come to the ER for feeling weird after a manicure, I told her she was being ridiculous if she had listened to me. But she didn't, I reminded him. She trusted her body's warning signals. What struck me most was how easily this could have been missed. If her manicurist had noticed the splinter hemorrhages but didn't know their significance. If triage had sent her home with antihistamines. If I had been too rushed to look closely at her hands. If she had ignored that vague feeling that something was off. Medicine has become increasingly reliant on technology, CT scans, MRIs, genetic testing. But sometimes the most crucial diagnostic tool remains the human eye. And a patient brave enough to say something feels wrong even when they can't explain why. 3 months later, I received a thank you card with a photo of Melissa hiking with her family. "Still feeling weird sometimes," she wrote. "But now I know that weird feelings matter." I keep that card in my locker as a reminder. Sometimes the smallest symptoms minus a strange feeling, tiny red lines under polished nails, minus are the body's desperate attempt to reveal what's hidden beneath the surface. Some doctors treat symptoms, others look for the story. Those symptoms are trying to tell. I know which kind of doctor saves lives.